I knew it. I heard this rumble starting. Oh my goodness, look at that. Some never-ending story looking crap right there. So somebody was traveling down the road and I heard that. Because there was sounded like a little bit of road traffic, but definitely there was some kind of thunder rumble. Look at that, just exploded. So yeah, the temperature's dropping. Not that it was super warm anyway, but it's definitely got a little chill to the air. And this just rapidly building. And the faster they build, the more static electricity, the more thunder and lightning, the more turbidity in the clouds. It's all a big self-feeding thing. And you can see there's a bunch of little like wave shape. Let's see if we can make that. So who knows what the source of such things like that is, but you can see there's a lot of interesting contrasts and yeah, this thing is just freaking coming on like a dang old mothership. I don't know that that's what it is, but you can see there's just a this went from being some blue skies to being some gray skies to being some really active moisture and obviously some kind of ionization going on here. So this might be another Earth spot coming on. Look at that. I mean, this is all basically, everything above me would be anvil if this is a tower. Some kind of thunderhead like that. So I don't know. I heard this rumble start and the cats are like, what the fuck? Because like after the last couple of days of fireworks, they're getting a little more attuned as well. So I'm like, that ain't fireworks though. So I'm like, don't tell me. And yeah, there it is. So I got to make sure that my truck window's not accidentally slid down. And I don't know, man. I think I'm going to see if I can't find a... Ooh, there we go. I'm just going to set this so that it goes like this, and I will be right back. Window up a little bit. It's completely detached from the mechanism, and it can either be up to whatever degree, and I've got wood shims holding it in place, but it starts to slide. And yeah, that level of constant lightning is not your typical thunderstorm. Lots of vorticity, that's significant. Just gorgeous. Now I'm starting to feel sprinkles, little misties. I won't be keeping the camera out in the rain this time. So much vorticity. A little bit. There we go. That's pretty close to real vision. Look at that. Dead center there. Going up and curling. Tubes inflowing. Air pressure popping. That's the benefit to having these old gas cans that I keep around. The ones with all the different organic solvents or whatever. I had one here that was, most of these have been shot through for target practice, but a couple of them are still intact. Acetone and denatured alcohol and premixed 2-cycle gas. All of these are extremely susceptible to changes in temperature and pressure, and so it's kind of like a barometer. When the dew point hits, that those guys go plunk. And when it reaches a certain point where they'll expand outward if it's low pressure, or crunch inward if it's high pressure. So zoom out. Gorgeous, love it. But oogie spooky. That kind of super thunder going on just means that there's more of that superbolt activity likely to happen. And again, this being a little bit more than a regular thunderstorm, and I don't mean like, oh, this one's rotating. I mean, this one's electrical with antimatter like existing briefly, and specifically like high altitude things like sprites, blue jets, and elves taking place out of storms like these. They don't just come out of every thunderstorm. It's ones like these. You can just tell. Look at that. Like, I was just watching the Independence Day reactions by a couple of channels, and they always show how the ships are tearing through the atmosphere. It's this big smoky, fiery cloud thing, and then the ship pulls out of it. And this always reminds me of that. Like, just there's gonna be a freaking city crusher coming out. Look at that. So yeah, anyways, there's global electric current stuff going on here. Not just the cloud to ground connection, but the cloud to space connection. There's high altitude above, these low, oh, there's the rain, you can see it. I'm gonna get inside. Super low luminosity. You have to use high speed photography with ultra sensitive like infrared gear to be able to see these little like dim red things that are bigger than skyscrapers, and they exist for half a second or less. All of this crazy turbidity contributes to a cloud system that includes extremely strong electromagnetism. Come on, focus. Extremely strong electromagnetism, shooting energy up into space as well as onto the planet. There's the raindrops. That's my cue.